The Oklahoma City Thunder and Denver Nuggets squared off in a thrilling Western Conference battle, and this matchup had everything: intensity, star power, clutch moments, and highlight plays that had fans on the edge of their seats. From the each us opening tip to the final buzzer, both teams brought their A-game. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the rising star for OKC, was locked in from the start, while Nikola Jokic, the two-time MVP for Denver, orchestrated the Nuggets' offense like a maestro. With playoff implications on the line and a crowd buzzing with anticipation, the stage was set for a classic. This was more than just a regular season contest. It was a battle between a young, hungry Thunder squad and the reigning champions. Let's break down the action quarter by quarter and dive into every major run, dunk, steal, and game-changing moment that defined this electric showdown. First quarter. Thunder strike. Early, 900 words. The game tipped off with energy coursing through the arena. From the jump, the Thunder came out aggressive. Josh Giddey pushed the pace, slicing through the Denver defense and setting the tone with a quick dish to Chet Holmgren, who finished with a two-handed slam. On the next possession, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander pulled up from mid-range and knocked it down with confidence. Oklahoma City was playing fast, loose, and with purpose. Denver responded with composure. Nikola Jokic calmly got into the post, backed down Holmgren, and flipped in a soft hook shot. Jamal Murray, healthy and sharp, knocked down a pull-up three to give Denver its first lead. But OKC wasn't rattled. Their ball movement was crisp, and they exploited Denver's defensive gaps with sharp cuts and timely passes. Lu Dort made. His presence felt early with his defense. He stripped Michael Porter Jr. on a drive and took it coast to coast for a thunderous dunk that brought the crowd to its feet. The energy was contagious. Holmgren blocked a shot on one end, then hustled. Down to finish an alley-oop from Giddey. OKC jumped out to a 21-13 lead midway through the quarter. Denver regrouped behind Jokic's brilliance. He facilitated from the high post, finding Aaron Gordon cutting backdoor for an easy slam. On the next play, he hit Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in the corner for three. Suddenly, Denver closed the gap to 24-22, but Shai wasn't finished. He controlled the tempo, baited defenders with hesitation moves, and scored 7 straight points to close the quarter. OKC led 31-26 after one, with both teams shooting efficiently and looking locked in for a battle. Second quarter, Nuggets rally back, 950 words. The Nuggets began the second quarter with their bench unit firing. Reggie Jackson, seeing extended minutes, hit back-to-back floaters. Christian Braun brought defensive intensity, poking the ball loose and finishing a fast break layup. Denver took a brief 35-34 lead. OKC answered with their young guns. Jalen Williams slashed to the rim and threw down a one-handed jam over Gordon. Isaiah Joe came off the bench and hit 2 deep threes, helping OKC retake control. The Thunder's spacing and off-ball movement were creating headaches for the Denver defense, but Jokic checked back in and the game changed. He immediately went to work, finding MPJ on a flare screen for a jumper, then backing down Holmgren and scoring through contact. Jokic's vision was elite. He caught OKC's defense rotating and found Gordon for a corner three. Denver surged to a 50-46 lead with 3 minutes to go in the half. The pace quickened in the final minutes of the second quarter. Shai weaved through defenders, drawing fouls and hitting tough shots in the lane. Murray danced with the ball, pulling up for a deep triple with Giddey all over him. The half closed with Jokic threading a perfect no-look pass to KCP for a buzzer-beating layup. At halftime, the score was tied 58-58. It was a tale of 2 quarters, and the intensity promised even more fireworks in the second half, the third quarter. Stars shine bright, 1,000 words. The third quarter opened with both teams determined to seize momentum. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander came out firing, hitting a step-back three and following it with a driving layup off a spin move. He was in rhythm and attacking relentlessly. OKC built a 65-60 lead. Jokic responded calmly. He slowed the game down, calling for the ball in the high post and directing traffic. He hit a cutting Gordon for another dunk and followed it up with a fadeaway jumper over Holmgren. The Nuggets went on a 10-2 run to take a 70-67 lead. Midway through the quarter, the game turned into a back-and-forth showdown between Shai and Jokic. Shai hit another mid-range jumper. Jokic answered with a crafty pass that set up a Murray three. Shai hit a float.